All right, guys. Hello and welcome to tonight's edition of Tiger Time. We have our middle school triangular here with Sirocco and Rangeley. So I'm going to do some announcements here, and then I will be the speaker for the night. So it shouldn't get too loud in the microphone, but we'll see. Yeah, Anna's getting on her phone right now to check to see if she can hear me. Yep, sounds like you can. Okay, so we're going to get going here in a minute and 40 seconds. We're going to have Rangeley and Sirocco up first. And then we'll have Rangeley and Hayden so Rangeley can get on the road and head home. They've had a lot of traveling in the last week, so they were at the North Park Scramble on Friday and then the West Grand Tournament on Saturday, so they just stayed the night in Kremling. But I don't know if you've ever taken a trip with a middle school team. It was probably, I'm sure it wasn't bad, but it's not as easy as high school kids, for sure. They're at that age, and it's not fun. But there's a little more, what's the word, supervision needed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic for a sec, and I'll get back to it in just a second. All right, good afternoon and welcome to Hayden Schools for tonight's triangular between the Sirocco Rams, the Rangeley Panthers, and the Hayden Tigers. Just want to remind everybody, make sure you cheer for your team and not against the other team, all right? Sportsmanship is all that matters tonight. Let's have some good matches. And I'd like to thank our officials, Stelios Maroulis and Tate Green, tonight. So, if I butcher a name, I'm sorry. I'm going to do my best. But it looks like we're going to start the Rangeley-Sirocco duel off at 120 pounds with, let's see, Kylie Caldwell for Sirocco, or for Rangeley, and Micah Cranwell for Sirocco. That's fine. All right, guys. So, we're getting ready to go. We're going to have, if you didn't hear that on the microphone, we're going to have Micah Cranwell from Sirocco and Kylie Caldwell from Rangeley starting things off for us today at 120 pounds. And you know, when you see wrestlers come up to shake hands in the center,
9 times out of 10, you can usually tell their experience level. Like if their stance is square, or if they get real low and shake hands. These girls look like they know what they're doing. So let's see what we got. So I'm going to do my best with names. We got Sirocco's Cranwell forcing the action right now. I got it. And, going for a headlock here. Step, and, she couldn't get her through. But she's going to get around back and get her 3 points. So Sirocco leads 3-0. And she's got the cradle locked up quick. And there's the fall for Sirocco's Micah Cranwell. Yeah. All right, next up at 75 pounds, we're going to have Dimitri Morgan from Rangeley and Ozier Mahosky from Sirocco. Let me see if I can turn this brightness down a little bit. There we go. All right, so they get going here. Tate Green's your official for this one, doing a little training with Stelios. And Mahosky's in on a single outside. And good whizzer there from Rangeley. And he's going to get turned around and get his 3 points. And he's running that power half pretty hard here. And trying to lock up the cradle. But he's going to have to jump hip to hip on the other side if he wants to finish that. Now he's going to go back underneath, get his underhooks. And Mahosky kind of turtling up here, not wanting to give up that bar, or the wing, I guess. Oh. And they're close to the out of bounds here. And good cross face. And, Mahosky's in on a single. Can he get his head out and get his reversal? And they're out of bounds before the reversal happened. So we'll go back to center. Sirocco will be down. And looking for, he's got that tight waist, almost had a full Nelson there, but got his other hand out in time. And trying to stack him up is Morgan. And Mahosky to his feet now. He's north-south with him. Can he get to his feet and get his escape? He's going to get his one. 3-1's your score. Rangeley is the home score here. And, Mahosky was in on a single, but couldn't get all the way to the hips. And another 3 points for Dimitri Morgan. Coin flip, it's going to go to red, which is Sirocco. We're going to go neutral. No hesitation there on the neutral call. Good feint there. Got him to bite. And he's trying to drag the arm through. And we're going to have, and that might, He got him up and over, but he must have got that knee down and we didn't have an arm trap. Mahosky's going to be in trouble here. And there's the fall for Dimitri Morgan.
All right, guys, I forgot to do something before we started, so if we could really quick just do the Pledge of Allegiance. Sorry. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, 75 pounds, we're going to have Jackson Hagan from Rangeley and Nolan Adrian from Sirocco.
Yeah, guys, I totally spaced to do the Pledge of Allegiance here. I started reading off the sheet and it ends before that part. So I know I had to make these kids wait a second, but here we go. Nolan Adrian and Jackson Hagan. Adrian's going to get a takedown quick here. And Hagan. No, Adrian gets the takedown for Sirocco. And good switch. Oh, he couldn't get through, couldn't get to a leg. He just went over the top. If you don't have something to grab, you can't pull yourself through with the knee slide. And he's got wrist control now. 2-on-1 does the Sirocco wrestler. And Nolan Adrian still looking. He's going to get some near fall points here. Nope, just one swipe. And he's got the wing pulled out. So if he can get that bar in on this side and walk it out, we're going to call potentially dangerous there. He had his elbow up pretty high. So Jackson Hagan will be on bottom to start for the restart here. He's going to tie his shoe, and we'll get going. We got 51 seconds left in the first period. And you guys, if you're on here for Sirocco or Rangeley and I'm butchering your kid's name, please tell me, like, if you could spell it phonetically for me in the comments, that would help out a ton. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. I asked most of the Sirocco kids. I got their names right. But I didn't have time to talk to the Rangeley coaches. And he's got the half in. He's going to get him to his back. And he's going to get a couple near fall points, I think. Nope. Didn't get enough. But he is fighting hard from the bottom, and he's going to get to a base. And far knee, far ankle. Oh, he couldn't quite pull him through. Still looking for it, though. Thanks, Kristen. And, it looked like he was going to hit a switch there. And that'll be the end of the first period. Sirocco's in the lead 3-0. Did not get any near fall points. And it's Green's choice. He will defer. It makes it nice and easy for the officials when red is actually red and green is actually green. And they're going to start neutral here in the second period. And double leg attempt wasn't there. Good way to avoid and get his feet back. Oh, and he's got the whizzer. And he almost had it around the corner. Sirocco's going to get another nice takedown, up 6-0 for Nolan Adrian. So, Kristen, while you're on here, is it Danny Thane? Am I saying that right? She's up next. I'm going to have to say it over the loudspeakers here in a second. And Sirocco looking for the fall here. Big bridge, and that's the end of the period. So the bridge saves the day. Thank you. You know, I really enjoy doing the play-by-play for all sports. The most nerve-wracking thing is when I get a name that I don't know how to pronounce correctly. And I don't want to be the guy that butchers somebody's name over the PA. We got a guy, Danik Demorat, for the Tigers that they can never say his name right. And there's an escape. So it's 11-0 for Sirocco. And he's just kind of got his head down, going at it. Coach is telling him to pick his head up for Sirocco. And let's see if Rangeley can get a shot in here. Oh, good single leg. And he's going to finish. Oh, no. Switch around. He's going to get no control there. And no takedown awarded. Now Sirocco's back in on a single leg. And there's a takedown for Sirocco. That makes it 14-0. One more point will end the match. But there's only 10 seconds left, so he's got to work quick if he wants to get that tech. And that will do it for the match. Sirocco's going to win 14-0. Nolan Adrian with the victory. All right, next up at 85 pounds, we're going to have Danny Thane from Rangeley and Cashley Whaley for Sirocco. Cashley Whaley for Sirocco, I believe she's the youngest sister in the family. LeRae is wrestling at the college level right now, and Addie had a pretty good high school season this year. So wrestling family full of girls. LeRae was kind of one of the pioneers for the area here. And Cashley's going to get the takedown here early. And still fighting for that single leg, but she got her leg around for the stubby and got her takedown points. 3-0 for Cashley Whaley over Danny Thane. She's still wanting that single. She's got it. She's got to turn the corner here. But Cashley's quick to get around to the backside. Single, her arms would be getting tired. And now she gave up on it. Now she's going to fight hands here. Cashley's going. She's got an underhook on both sides now. Trying to snap back. Wasn't there. But good work. Both top and bottom. Not good. Don't reach back. That's what her coaches are telling her. When you reach back, you usually get put on your back. But she's fighting hard here. Near side cradle trying for Cashley Whaley. She's going to get a couple near fall points here. And she's going to get 4 near fall and switch the cradle position. Danny's back in on that leg. If she can get a foot in the mat, she might be able to do something with it. And she's going to step over. 6 seconds left in the period. And that's the end of the period. So Cashley Whaley's going to be up 7-0 headed into the second. And Red's going to choose neutral here. And there's a double leg. Couldn't quite get in under the legs. And Cashley's got to clear that leg or step over another leg to get her takedown points. And there it is. So 10-0 in favor of the Sirocco wrestler. She's got the half around the head now. And she's a little high. She's got to reload and get chest to chest if she wants to finish this here. Oh, nope, she's going for that near side again. She's going to get some more back points. And that'll make it, well, he hasn't given him yet because she's still in the move. So until she breaks hands here, now she's going to get her near fall. So it's 14-0 with 5 seconds left in the second. So we'll come back to for the third period. Choice goes to Rangeley, and I think you got to put her on top here. See if she can get that fall. And that is what happens. And she's got that tight waist right out the gate. Whaley gets to her feet, and she's going to break her back down. That's a good return to the mat. And that cradle's there if she could reach over for it, but Whaley had her wrist trapped. Oh, sorry, guys. I better zoom out a little bit with all this action. And Whaley's going to get the reversal there, and that should do it. Okay, so Cashley Whaley's going to get the victory, but a good match there for Danny Thane from Rangeley. What is that? All right, next at 90 pounds, we're going to have Carter Skelton and Mason Schlatter. I think it was Schlater, actually. I asked him earlier. I didn't have a pencil with me, so I didn't write it down. All right, here we go. And there's a shot. Good sprawl there from Sirocco. He's going to end up getting around back, get his three. And Sirocco's going to have the lead here. And that is Mason Schlater. All right, guys, just a reminder, we're going to have Hayden Rangeley next. So Rangeley can get on the bus and head home. And then Sirocco Hayden to end the night. There's only a couple matches with them. And we're going to have locked hands underneath, so it's going to be 3-1. And some good officiating, good coaching here from the official. And you guys, that's why he's one of the best in the business, Stelios Peroulis. He's very clear and concise with his instructions. And, the kids never have a question. They know exactly what he means when he says something. And if they don't, he explains it. And good escape there from Rangeley. It's 3-2. It should be 2. He had the locked hands. Oh, there's another big takedown for Sirocco. Just kind of bulldogged him there. And it's 6-1 on the scoreboard. And he's got that half in. He's got to get elbow deep if he wants to finish there. And he gets it in. Got to pick the head up. Oh, and he's flat. Pin for Sirocco. So good match there. All right, at 95 pounds, we're going to have Camden LeBlue from Rangeley and Aiden Edwards for Sirocco. All right, guys. One of the big wrestling names in Rangeley, the Blues. I believe there's 2 of them on the sideline there, coaches. And good shot there from Aiden Edwards. I believe he was the champion last week in West Grand. And has him right here at the border, locking that cradle up, and he's got the cradle in. And that's pretty tight. He's got the knee under the back. Got a little chin eye in there. And it's going to be a pin for Aiden Edwards. We're good. I got it. All right, at 110 pounds from Rangeley, we're going to have Gage Prater and Jace Meek for Sirocco. All right, here we go, you guys. 2 matches left in this duel. And this one looks to have some high energy. So I always get nervous when they're super quick and moving around with the camera zoomed in. But I want to make sure you guys can see everybody. And double leg, he's going to turn the corner, get his 3, so it's 3-0 in favor of Prater from Rangeley. And he's trying to pull that wing out, couldn't quite get it through. And he's trying to stack him up, but I don't think he doesn't have a stubby trap, so he'll be able to go out the back door if he tried it. Now he's got the corkscrew. And good base here for the Sirocco wrestler. If he didn't get that leg out like that, he was going to go over. And Sirocco wrestlers got the leg. But it's hard to tell. Oh, watch that elbow, watch that elbow. It does not look fun, for sure. Now he's going to give up on it. Pull it out the other side. And this is the only time I would ever allow my wrestler to reach over the top and grab that head and give him the Peterson cradle here. I always called it a Granby roll, but now it's not there. Or no, that wouldn't, sorry. It was totally silly. That would have been just a fireman's carry. Be going the other way with the Peterson. So that's the end of the first. Rangeley's going to have the lead 3-0. And you guys, just another reminder, if for some reason I lose my audio or something, please comment and tell me you can't hear. And then I can work on getting a microphone back plugged in, or a new one. So we start neutral in the second period here. I didn't see whose choice it was. And we are flipping coins tonight since we don't have a full roster. Usually they just take turns on who gets the choice. And there's another good takedown for the Rangeley wrestler, Gage Prater. And he's looking for a little tilt there. Now he's got the wing pulled out. If he can get a bar on the far side, he's going to be able to walk over. Good defense there to not give him the forearm. Now he gets his arm free. Good tight waist there for the Rangeley wrestler. Short time, and that's the end of the second period. All right, here we go. So Rangeley will be on top to start the third period here. And there's the restart. He's going to try the switch there. And he was almost out the back door if he could have got a foot in the mat. And he's trying hard, man. That is some good work on bottom trying to get the escape. Oh, and he's going to give up the half. And that's pretty tight if he can reload and get chest to chest. And big bridge there. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of that one. There's the pin for Rangeley. That was a good match. The score doesn't really tell the story there. That was good, a good escape try for Rangeley. All right, our last match of this duel is going to be at 115 pounds. Kylie Caldwell from Rangeley and Taylor Klinke for Sirocco. So in on a single leg, and she's going to finish here. And that was Klinke getting the takedown for Sirocco. And she's got that half in deep. She's got a leg trapped. And she's going to get her to her back here. She's going to get her near fall points for sure, but she gets through, does Rangeley. And she's going to run it again, trying to get those shoulders flat, and she's got her pretty tight, both arms trapped above the shoulder this time. She is fighting good from the bottom, and there's the fall. And that will conclude our Sirocco Rangeley duel. Next up is going to be Hayden and Rangeley. All right, guys, I just sent Anna to ask which weight we're starting at here. And I don't know if we're going to have a warm-up period in between. Rangeley should be warm. Hayden's been in the wrestling room. At the top? Okay. I know, they're... All right, guys, so once we get our clock operator back, we'll get things going. All right, guys, Hayden and Rangeley. We're going to start tonight at 70 pounds. And for Rangeley, we're going to have Jackson Hagan. And for the Tigers, Noah Haynes. All right, guys, here we go. First Tiger match of the night is going to be Noah Haynes. This is his first year wrestling at 70 pounds. He's actually a little under 70, so he's having a great year. He's trying really hard. It's fun to watch. And he's got some headgear on today. And there's a single attempt for, Noah's going to get the whizzer in. And he's going to get around back. Noah Haynes. He's going to shoot outside, look for a fireman's carry. We're going to have a takedown here from Rangeley. It's going to be 3-0, but Noah's not giving up. Locked hands. It'll be 3-1.
Way to go, Noah.
Actually, I think in middle school they might give a warning the first time. Well, he gained a position. So he did not throw a point. I mean, obviously, if it's a championship match, they're going to give that point. but in a duel here at 70 pounds. And Noah's to his feet here. Can he shuck him and get through? And there's a good return for the Rangeley wrestler, Jackson Hagan. And he got one swipe. Look away. And Noah's fighting. Got to get that arm under. That half's in deep. Oh, there's the fall for Rangeley's Jackson Hagan. All right, next up at 75 pounds, we're going to have Dimitri Morgan from Rangeley. And for your Tigers, Adeline Davis. So I don't remember which rematch this is, if it's the first kid she wrestled in Rangeley or if it's the second. So Addie's going to try to turn the corner there. Head control here for the Rangeley wrestler. She's going to, oh, she shot the double leg. She's got the overhook. Didn't quite, oh, looked like she was going for a headlock there. I'm glad she bailed on that. And Addie's going for the headlock again. And she's going to get out. And good double leg there for the Rangeley wrestler. Addie's going to have to belly out here. She's down 3-0. Full Nelson. No, he didn't have under the other arm. Sorry. And Addie's got the leg. And she might be giving up the cradle here if she's reaching for that leg. There we go.
Addie up!
And near side cradle attempt. Addie's reaching for that leg, but you don't want to give up your shoulders. There you go. Get to your belly. Look away. And good work on top here for the Rangeley wrestler. And you guys, if you're not from here, and I cheer a little different, that's my daughter out there on the mat. So she's got the near side. Addie's still reaching back. You got to get through. Get that. Yeah, there, she's in on a single. She's got to suck it in and get a foot in the mat. Oh, she almost had it. She's got to pull it in. She's got it to her chest now. 15 seconds left in the first period. And it's 3-0 for Rangeley's Dimitri Morgan. And that's the end of the first. Addie trails 3-0. But good fight there from Addie to stay off her back. She almost got to her feet. So Addie's going to pick neutral here. Sorry, I'll get the camera on them. Addie's reaching for the head. She's going to get in on a single. Can she finish here with the fireman's maybe? Oh, she's going to get a crossface cradle, kind of spladle. And she got caught on the way in, but I was glad to see the shot. And she's almost out. If she can get wrist control or break the wrist control, she'll get through. But he's just too high to get the fall here. He's going to get his near fall points, 4 of them. But he hadn't finished that move yet. He's going to give her another 4. Give him another 4. And that one's kind of tight. I don't think he's got... Addie's going to break the hands loose, and he'll get another 4 points, which I don't agree with. But like I said, it's a new official. He's a high school kid training. So maybe he saw the hands break, and I didn't.
All right, Addie, your turn.
So when you're pinning somebody in a cradle... if you don't break and go to a different move or redo the cradle, you won't get your near fall points. If it's a tilt, we had this argument with some of the officials in regionals that a tilt, you should get your points, even if you keep your tilt. But we're neutral. Big double leg. Addie's going to try the headlock. And 3 points. It's 13-0 for the Rangeley wrestler. Addie's stuck in that cradle again, and this time it's tight. And there's the fall, but she fought good. Great wrestling there from Dimitri Morgan. But good wrestling for Adeline Davis as well. All right, at 80 pounds, we're going to have J.B. Rayleigh from Rangeley. And for your Tigers, Logan Faggio. All right, Logan Faggio for the Tigers. Going to be wrestling J.B. Rayleigh for Rangeley, sorry. Rangeley. I think it confused me a little bit. All right, here we go. 80 pounds. Logan's been having a great year at 80 pounds. Oh, clock was not ready to go. We're going to restart. Maybe I got Stelios too fired up with my introductions there. He was ready to go. All right. The clock is running. Oh, they're going to take 10 seconds off. Nothing really happened in that first 10. And here we go. So nothing happening yet. You know, this whole year I've been hearing some really good coaching from most of the teams. Like sometimes you can tell, like you hear coaches like kind of just yell what the other coach is yelling. Like the other coach will say, hey, hit that single. The other coach will say, watch the single or whatever. But, I mean, great coaching on either side here for the Tigers and the Panthers. And Sirocco, too, in the first duel. So nothing happening yet. Logan's almost through. Near side, standing near side was attempted for JB. But now Logan's got his shoelaces in the mat. Get around, get your three. There it is. Nope, didn't get him on the ground. Now there's three. Logan Faggio gets 3 points, and he's up with 10 seconds left in the first period. There's one of our great high school girl wrestlers, Emily Hockaday, our noodle girl today. And it's 3-0 in favor of Logan Faggio going into the second period. I wonder, he's got something going on with his lip or something. And Green's going to take top here. Logan deferred. So he thinks he can get the fall here. And he's looking for that cradle. Logan's almost got to his feet. Good defense there, or good offense, I guess, for the Rangeley wrestler to keep him down. But Logan's back to his feet. He's going to reach for the switch. And in the scramble, still on bottom. 2-on-1 for the Rangeley wrestler underneath. And now Logan's up. He broke the barn doors, couldn't get out, though. And now he's up on top, straight to his back. And he's going to get, that should be swiping there, Stelios. And Rangeley's going to get to his belly here, but Logan's going to get a 2-point reversal and 3 near fall points. So it's 7-0. And he's got that cradle. He's going to get 2 before the period. So it's going to be 9-0. 0 . in favor of Logan Faggio. And so when you pick top in the second period, you're going for the fall. So now Logan knows he could have picked bottom if he wanted to because he got the reversal. I mean, obviously it's not that cut and dry, but so Logan's going to pick top now. It's kind of like showing your cards. Like, you're going all in the second period if you pick top. And Logan's got that cradle locked up, and he's going to sit back, hip to hip. He's going to get that knee in the side. And, good flexibility there for the Rangeley wrestler to get rolled through and see. So this time you could see he's not giving back points yet because he hasn't broke the cradle. And there, now he's going to step over. His hands must have come apart underneath, and there it is. Stelios will award the 4 points for the near fall. It's 12-0. Logan Faggio, if he can get another near fall, he can end this thing. With 10 seconds left. And that'll do it for the match. Logan Faggio is going to win 12-0, but it was a great match there. And it's another one of those where the score doesn't really tell the match. Good wrestling there from J.B. Rayleigh. Keaton? Yeah. All right, next up at 85 pounds from Rangeley, we're going to have Keaton Elam. And for the Tigers, Tyler Bell. Oh, it's so much easier when I know the kid. Well, no, I know the kid, so I only have to look for the one name and not decipher whether it's Rangeley or Hayden's wrestler. And aggressive here for, big throw. No points awarded. They're going to be out of bounds. But Keaton Elam with the big, looked like a Greco toss there. The old Scott Steiner belly-to-belly suplex. And good outside single, switches to the double. He's going to dump him over his head. And there's the takedown. And he's going to let Tyler up. Get some more mat time here. Good outside single again. And he's going to give him the escape. So it's 6-2. Just trying to get a little more mat time here. And near side cradle locked up. 3-point takedown. Tyler's kind of caught on his back here. He drew a tough one in Keaton Elam. And we'll go to the next one. Up next at 90 pounds, we're going to have Danny Thane for Rangeley. And for the Tigers, Rihanna Paul! All right, here we go. Rihanna Paul has had a great year wrestling. I believe it's her first year. And a big double leg right out the gate. Good defense here from the Rangeley wrestler to not give up that takedown and just go to her belly. They're going to end up out of bounds and neutral still, so no takedown awarded. So Paul looking for wrist control. She's going to push-pull double. She's going to get her to her backside, and Paul's going to have the takedown right here at the boundary. And near side cradle, trying to lock it up, trying to get those hands locked. And way to get back to your feet for the Rangeley wrestler, Thane. Oh, but then she gets put back down. Rihanna's got that near side in tight. WWF style pin there with the leg pulled up. And Rihanna Paul will get the fall. All right, at 95 pounds for Rangeley, we're going to have Summer Davis. And for the Tigers, Lucy Waddles! All right, here we go. Lucy Waddles was a little under the weather last Saturday. Hopefully she's recovered fine. And she is a tough wrestler, you guys. And she's going to get the takedown, and so is Summer Davis. I remember watching her wrestle a little bit last year. So no slouches on the match right here. And Lucy almost had that cradle locked up. And if you were watching on Friday, my son Jarrett was doing the live streams, and he said, if one of these Hayden girls gets you in a cradle, look out, because they are good at it. And that's what Lucy's looking for right here. Her sister was the same way last year, looking for those cradles. Sydney Waddles. And good defense here from the bottom to not give up that cradle. Usually when she's hunting for it, she gets it. So good wrestling here from Summer Davis. Oh, and the half. Summer almost got through, but Lucy's going to pick that head up and go over. And she's picking that head up. That's pretty tight. She's kicking. Lucy needs to settle down here. Get on your toes. She is on her toes now. There's the fall for Lucy Waddles. All right, at 105 pounds for Rangeley, Gage Prater. And for the Tigers, Carson Castor. All right, here we go. Carson Castor was, no, he got second last week, didn't he? Had a tough finals match. No, he did win last week. Yeah.
He was a three-peat West Grand champion.
Okay, yeah. 3-time West Grand champion, so that's every year of his middle school career. He has won the West Grand tournament. And here at 105 pounds, Carson having another good year. He was second in gypsum. And Gage Prater looking for that near side. I'd get around and get your 3 right here if I'm Gage. There, nope, didn't clear the leg. Now he's got his 3. And Carson's going to get the headlock, and that's nope, they're not going to give any points yet. He almost had that headlock. Usually that's something you're going to get in trouble for next time if you don't get something good out of it, reaching back like that. Gage Prater looking for that power half. He's got a 3/4, it's not a guard, I guess. I keep thinking MMA, but it's, he's got the stubby under on the far side, and he was reaching for the power half on the near side. And now he's got that wing pulled out. Carson could be in trouble here. And we're going to call a stalemate. Carson flips the lid. So it's new headgear that they must have got, because everybody's got different headgear, matching headgear on. And we got a caution red. This is a good match so far. 3-0 Rangeley leads with 17 seconds left in the first. Carson's going to try to sit out. Carson's got the wrist. No, he's got Carson's wrist trap, so he's got the seatbelt underneath. Don't reach back. And there's the end of the first. So they will flip the coin. It will be Carson's choice, or Rangeley's choice, sorry. So Rangeley is the home side of the scoreboard, you guys. It's just easier. Green on the scoreboard, green says home. So since they're the green team, you give them the green anklet. So Carson will be on top for the restart here. And way to corral that. And he's reaching back. Carson might try to, nope. He's going to go through. Got to get something going here. Get that wing out. And he's got the half, but you got to get him broke down before you can run that half. Now he's got it. Oh, don't go backwards with it, Carson. Oh, and he gets through. Making me a little nervous there, Carson. Now you can lock the hands now. Pick them up and return. Good. Trap one of those legs, Cars. Short time, 10 seconds. You got to make something happen here. And he's got that near side. There. Can he get a couple? He's going to get two. He's going to get two. Now you pick bottom, get your escape. Huh? Oh, Carson picked up. So just like in the last one I was telling you guys about, he picked up. So that's kind of showing your whole hand like you want a pin right here. But that kid's going to pick top now. And if I'm the Rangeley coach, I'm thinking I'd pick neutral here. You got the takedown in the first. And if he gets that escape, and at the middle school level, you're not going to see a big stall call very much. So, and Carson's going to reach through. Oh, he's going to get put to his back trying to reach back. No near fall points awarded, though. Didn't have him there long enough. Carson's going to try to somersault through. And there's 30 seconds left in the match. Carson's got to get moving if he wants to get that point tied up. Just keeps reaching back, Carson. And he's almost out. And that's going to do it. Carson will fall 3-2. It was a very good match here from Gage Prater and Carson Castor. Yeah. At 110 pounds for Rangeley, we're going to have Reed Zadra. And for your Tigers, Ethan Knoll. What's the A? Alternates? Yeah. All right, Ethan Knoll for the Tigers, and he will be facing Zadra for Rangeley. Ethan's been having a pretty good year, too, as the Rangeley wrestler gets the takedown. And looking for the tilt. He's going to get one swipe, not enough to get any points, and they go out of bounds. I feel like I should move my scoreboard to the other side there. Or is that behind? No, I don't like it. Oh, big. He had an arm trap, too, there. Big lift there for the Rangeley wrestler. Still 3-0. Knoll trying to get to a base here. And good chop there for the Rangeley wrestler to break that elbow back down. And he's going to pull that wing out. Watch out. Watch the elbow. That would be my scariest thing if I was officiating, would be not catching a shoulder or an elbow going the wrong direction. And he's got the grapevine in. Oh, he's going to let him back to his belly there. And another tilt here for Zadra. He's going to get 2. So that makes the score 8-0. And he's out, 8-1. Big double leg attempt. Oh, Noel had a single of his own, but just couldn't get lower than him. And 10 seconds on the clock here. And a 4-point near fall. And the score is 15-1. So next point for Zadra will end it with a tech. So let's, if it hits red, it's going to be Green's choice. He's going to pick down, and I was going to say pick top if you get the choice for Ethan. So that escape would finish it. Uh-oh, and he gets caught on the way through, and that'll do it for the tech. But good fight for Ethan Noel. He's going to lose to Reed Zadra from Rangeley. Next up at 110 pounds for Rangeley, Elijah Cohn. And for the Tigers, Avery Drew. All right, here we go. Avery Drew had a good Friday in North Park. He wrestled tough. Had a couple of tough matches in West Grand, but I think he did pretty good still. I know he was a little hard on himself, but you just got to keep your head up, man. He's doing good things on the wrestling mat. Him and his brother Ashton have been doing great. So this is Elijah Cohn for Rangeley. And good little head bob in here. Good movement for Avery. And that's just something you didn't see 2 years ago. You know, like he was pretty new coming into this, and now you see the coaching is really taking hold, and he's starting to move around like a wrestler. And no points yet. 55 seconds left in the first. And headlock attempt for Rangeley, and Avery's going to stick it and get down to the mat with 3 points. And he's got the cradle, but he's a little high. He needs to get hip to hip if he wants to finish that. Oh, don't reach back, Rangeley. And good return. And might have got away with some blocked heads there, but I had a way better view than the official did because they kind of went the other direction from where he was standing. Oh, he's got a half. It looked like he had one for a second. Trying to pull that wing out. That's the end of the first period. It'll be Red's choice. Defer is the call. And Cohn will pick neutral as he did get, or he almost had a takedown on Drew, but Drew's going to end up turning the corner on him. There it is. And he's going to shoot, try to get the body lock. And he's going to end up behind him. And he's got his 3 there, so it's 6-0 in favor of Avery Drew. And big return there for Avery. I love it. Oh, he's got him to his back. He's going to get some near fall points. He's got his arm trapped underneath. And there's the fall for Avery Drew in the second period with 6 seconds remaining. Rise. At 130 pounds, we're going to have, I'm sorry if I butchered this, Rise Talbot for Rangeley. And for the Tigers, Aiden Antonacci. I should have asked one of the Rangeley parents before I said that name. Rice? All right, Aiden Antonacci. This is, if we stop the season right now and I had to pick, this would be my most improved wrestler of the year. Aiden Antonacci. It's a toss-up between him and Blaine Salazar. They've been doing great this year. But Aiden has just grown tremendously in the last 8 months maybe. And he's going to give a potentially dangerous, kind of had his shoulder going the wrong way, pulling him over. So, and Stelios gives him the head nod. Yeah, said, yeah, you did. That's a good call. Big takedown there for Aiden to start this match, though. Reese, okay. Thank you, Brooke. And Deanna. And he's got the corkscrew, getting him flipped over here. Aiden's got him to his back, and that's tight. He's on his, get your head up. There's the fall for Aiden Antonacci. Also at 130 pounds for the Panthers, we're going to have Corbin Gibson. And for the Tigers, Jamison Engelhardt. All right, here we go, 130 pounds, Jamison Engelhardt. I think he got third last week. And he's got double underhooks, kind of got the cow catcher in there. And got his takedown there. Almost got him straight to his back, but they're out of bounds. And we'll restart in the middle. Jamison's another one that's really impressed me this year. He didn't wrestle at all last year. But he wrestled 6th grade, right? But even on the basketball court, I was impressed with him this year. And the football field. He had to fill in a couple times at quarterback, and he did a pretty good job. Oh, up and over the top. We're going to have a potentially dangerous. We're going to give a point, I believe, for that one. Nope, we are not going to give a point. We're just going to stop. Jamison kind of smothering him right here. Man, we got 30 people watching. That's awesome. Oh, and he's got the cradle. And that'll do it for Jamison Engelhardt. He gets the fall in the first period here. All right, at 130 for Rangeley, we're going to have Kylie Caldwell. And for the Tigers, Amanda Cook. So Amanda Cook, a sixth grader, and she draws a lot of these girls that are pretty tough, but she is pretty tough herself. She's very fun to watch wrestle. We watch play any sport, really. She's always got a good attitude, and she just loves being there. And it's her sister, right? Yeah. Amy is one of the managers. Her and Maddie Doolin is the Daphne. Why do I say Maddie? Oh, okay. Daphne Doolin. You're welcome, Vicky. I wouldn't miss it. I only miss it when I have to. If I have to work or something. But I'll be there as much as I can. So I was trying to tell, Scott asked me last night if I would announce. Oh, takedown. Nope. Good fight off from Amanda. No, Scott asked me when he dropped, or when I saw him last night, he was, do you mind announcing tomorrow? I'm like, I will always announce. You guys, if I'm going to be there, I will do it. You can just kind of expect it. Because I like doing it, I think, as much as the kids like wrestling. Oh, Amanda's going to get the takedown here, 3-0 against Kylie Caldwell. Oh, she's got the cradle locked up. And she's going to go hip to hip. Got to get that knee under, and she does. She's going to get the fall here. Maybe not. She might not have that other shoulder down. And there's the fall for Amanda Cook. For the Hayden girls. At 135 pounds for Rangeley, we're going to have Mason Ducey. And for the Tigers, Dominic Gross. But I don't do music entries until you get to high school. That's got to be you got to level up to that varsity level to get the intro with the music. Maybe when we have our tournament here, if we have some champions, yeah, it will be too crazy. And Dominic's in on a body lock here. Can he turn the corner? He does. Gets the whizzer out of there, and he gets his takedown, 3-0 for Dominic Gross. So him and Noah Weber, two of our tougher wrestlers at the middle school level, they've been doing it for a while. But they didn't have enough kids for two brackets last week. They combined them, and these two met in the finals. And, Noah got the takedown early, and that kind of changed the tone of it. But, those two, I bet if they wrestled again tonight, it might go the other way. We got two good wrestlers. It always sucks when they have to meet. And we lost a lot of team points last week because they were in the same bracket. Whereas they both would have won their brackets last week, So we're probably short 20-some points there. And good way to get to a single here from the Rangeley wrestler, Mason Ducey. But now gets a good crossface for Gross. Dominic's looking for that cradle, and he's going to be out of bounds. But he got it locked up. And that's always kind of a draining feeling when you work so hard to get that takedown. You get him flipped, and the ref blows the whistle because you're out of the boundary. And nice stand-up attempt there, but Dominic's going to cut the arm down and bring him back to the mat. I do like the new singlets. We got those last year, in the middle of the year, I believe. And now it looks like we've got some new headgear this year.
He just came today.
Dominic still got the USA headgear on. And he's got a bar and a wing. And he's going to get a couple back points here. I don't think he's going to have enough to, oh yeah, he's got plenty of time to get the fall if he can walk over. Got to get those hips down. Nope, good. Way to roll through there. Good awareness from the Rangeley wrestler, Ducey, to feel the hips go over the head, and he immediately went from the other shoulder to the other shoulder so he wouldn't get pinned. And it's going to be Rangeley's choice, and we're going to defer. Gross is going to pick neutral. And I think Dominic's got the reach advantage here. So he can reach the other kid's head, and he can't quite reach him. Now we're head-to-head, though. Let's see if we can get something big. Double leg, blast double, push-pull, I guess, for
Second one to do that.
yep,
Riata.
Riata. You're welcome, Roger. Thanks for watching. I'm glad. I would imagine the majority of the people in the room are Rangeley parents or Sirocco parents. So I'm glad that you get to watch and not have to make that drive as Gross gets him flipped over. He's got that half, and he's going to get the fall. And you guys, throughout the year, if your kid is wrestling a Hayden kid, 90% of the time, it's going to be right here on Tiger Time. You might have to look for through a couple different live streams. Facebook's being kind of weird right now. Oh, I gotta announce the next match. Sorry. All right, at 135 pounds for Rangeley, we're gonna have Gavin Lose, and for the Tigers, we're gonna have Ashton Drew. But yeah, what I was going to say, Facebook's been real weird lately. I would imagine they're running out of server space as a company, and it's expensive. So they're not letting me save my videos more than 30 days. So if you see a match, you got to save it on your own. But we are on YouTube tonight at Tiger Time Live, and I think I'm going to try to transition to all of our live streams being on YouTube. I know it's harder for like grandparents to find a YouTube channel, but I'll post a video on how to get there, and we'll post a link every time we start. So, but here we go. Ashton's got the cradle locked up, and he's got to get that bottom knee under him. Oh, there he goes. He's going to get the pin. Ashton Drew, as I said, both Drew brothers having a good year. At 140 pounds for the Panthers, we're going to have Ian Guzman. And for the Tigers, Noah Weber. All right, Noah was your champion last week at the catchweight bracket of 140 pounds, I think it was. In West Grand. And he was first in Gypsum also. And here we go at the whistle. Noah's going to reach in, get his collar tie. He's going to shoot a double leg, switch to a single. And he has the wizard, but Noah's going to grab the half on the way through, and that's pretty tight. You got to lace those legs in. And now he's going to go over the head here. That's pretty tight. Good fight here from the Rangeley wrestler, but there's the pin for Noah Weber. At 145 pounds for the Panthers, Rylan Booker. And for the Tigers, Blaine Salazar! So here's my other vote for most improved wrestler of the year, Blaine Salazar.
We're only 2 weeks in.
I know, as I said earlier,
2 weeks in.
if it ended today, and I'm not counting out the Drew brothers or Ethan Knoll either. They're all having great years. And Blaine's got the headlock here. He's got to drive over the top. You got to be careful not to get rolled through, and way to keep your hips back and not get pulled through. And that's pretty tight. I'd like to see him get a little more chest to chest here. He's a little high, more belly button on his chest. And there's the pin for Blaine Salazar. I only called him Jaden once last week.
Curtis Kinney?
All right, so we're going to jump back down to 80 pounds, and we're going to have Curtis Kinney for the Rangeley Panthers, and for the Tigers, Logan Faggio. All right, so Logan's going to wrestle again, you guys. Get these kids a match that didn't get a match. So he's going to do a little exhibition match here. We're allowed to say that at the middle school level. And what does it say he weighs on there? Are they close in weight? So 85 and 80. So this is the kid that Tyler wrestled, right? No. Keaton, okay. And no takedown there. They're out of bounds. But Tyler is going to get another match next. And then Riata is going to get another match. And then we will go to the Sirocco duel, and Rangeley will hit the road. What's up, Michelle? Thanks for watching. And big double leg for Curtis Kinney. He's going to get the takedown here on Faggio. And Logan's trying to get 2-on-1 here and pull that arm over the head and knee slide out, but he's almost going to give up a cradle. He does. Logan's going to stick him in the headlock on the way through. And he's got him straight to his back here. Got to pick that head up. I just bail on that arm. There you go. On your toes. And I bail on that other arm. There, lace those legs in. Get the Saturday night. There you go. He's going to get another couple back points here. He's going to get at least 2. Nope, they're not going to say he was down consecutively for 2 seconds. And now he's going to get 2 more. 3, and it's close. And that's the end. So 3 points. It's going to be 9-3 for Logan Faggio. Caught him in the headlock on the way through, and he is not happy about it. Which you're never happy when you get caught on the way through, but yeah. Rangeley parents, if you're in here, the next one is going to be Taryn Allen, I think. Just trying to check. That's how I'm going to say it, unless somebody corrects me. Terran. And there's the restart. And Logan's got him almost straight to his back on the restart. He's got the cradle. You got to jump hip to hip. Don't try to roll through. No, you got to get the leg before you try to tilt him. And he's going to corkscrew him here. Oh, and he's too high. Oh, 3/4 stack. And he's reaching back. That's what happens when you reach back. You get put on your back. Pick the head up. Get your hands off his face. There, that's pretty tight. Flat pin, Logan Faggio. Great match. Logan kind of come from behind there. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. Next up at 85 pounds for the Panthers, we're going to have Taryn Allen. And for the Tigers, Tyler Bell. So the last match we're going to have tonight for Rangeley and Hayden is Riata Paul and Ivory Triplett for Rangeley. Zoom in a little bit. And nice. Oh, got to keep going, keep going. Nice. Way to go the other direction. Get you 3. Good wrestling there for Bell. And he's going to get him flipped. He's going to get a couple near fall here. Right at the buzzer. Got to get on your toes. And that's tight. Bell's looking for the fall here. That's real tight. Pin for Tyler Bell. And he's another one that's been having a great year for the Tigers at 85 pounds. I think he might be 80 pounds. No, he's 85. And the last match for the Rangeley-Hayden duel. For the Panthers, we're going to have Ivory Triplett. And for the Tigers, Rihanna Paul. All right, here we go. Rihanna shooting, and man, she doesn't waste any time. She's going for a leg right now. She's going to get the takedown. Not yet. She's got to get around back. Got to clear the arm. She's trying that cradle, almost standing up. And she's going to get it. Now she's going to get her takedown. Got the cradle locked in. She's got both knees under her back. Rihanna Paul looking for the fall, and she gets it. All right, so that will do it for Rangeley tonight, and they will shake hands. That will conclude our Rangeley-Hayden duel. Thank you, Rangeley, for making the drive. Please travel safe. So for all you Hayden parents that have been, and Rangeley parents, you might have some good ones too. We do have our photographer here tonight, Mandy, taking pictures over there, sitting by the score table. Good to see her get some free time. And those will be posted on Tiger Time at some point. And you guys, if you've never seen Tiger Time's pictures before, there aren't any better out there. And they're completely free, you guys. So our sponsors take care of that. While we are kind of in a break, let me thank some of our sponsors. The Portland Sea Dogs and Mike Kazire, Hayden Merck and Ace Hardware, Steamboat Fun and Games right there in downtown Steamboat, Mountain Valley Bank in Hayden, the Timber Axe Lounge, Columbine Insulation, Alicia Doolin with Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties, Sage and Spirit Food Truck, Hayden Heritage Museum, Axial Arts Architecture, In Range Outfitters, Studio V Dance Studio, Murray's Mobile Mechanic Service, and Colorado Welding Institute. Big thanks to all those guys. And that's why we get to do this, because we have our sponsors that help us out. They help pay for our equipment. They buy jackets. With the money, we buy jackets and stuff for our state qualifiers. We give out toys and do stuff for homecoming. We give it all back to the community. So If you see one of these business owners or see their business, stop in and give them your support, please. All right, so we're going to have Sirocco and Hayden up next. We only have 5 matches in this duel.
They're ready.
Are they ready?
Yeah, he's right there. They're ready.
Okay. All right, here we go. Hayden and Sirocco. We're going to start at 75 pounds. For Sirocco, we're going to have Nolan Adrian. And for the Tigers, Noah Haynes!
Bring up if you want a little PR, but congratulations to the Sailors.
Did they win? All right, here we go. Noah Haynes up for the Tigers. And a big double leg here for Adrian. And he's going to turn the corner, get his 3 points. Noah fighting hard from the bottom, though. And he's trying to fight. He's got to get that arm underneath the head. Oh, there's the fall for Nolan Adrian. But keep your head up, Noah, first-year wrestler. You'll only get better, man. This should be a good match coming up. At 75 pounds for Sirocco, we're going to have Ozier Mahoski. And for the Tigers, Logan Faggio. So, guys, Anna just told me, just want to give a quick shout out to the Steamboat Sailors hockey team. They are your, First ever. They are your state champions. And I don't know how classifications work in hockey, but they made it to the Frozen Four with an overtime win, and then they got their pretty big win in the semifinals. And 4-2, they win the state championship last night in Denver.
I would just say that.
You can have a microphone.
Jacob Duckcliffe bad works.
All right, here we go. Takedown attempt early from Mahoski. Logan gets the feet out, and he's going to get a good sprawl, defend. And Logan's in. He's going to turn the corner on a double. Good takedown for Faggio. Having a night. He's got that cradle. Mahoski's trying to bend the other way, but Logan's going to lock it up tight right out the gate. And he's pretty flat. There's the pin for Logan Faggio. 3 for 3 on the night. So, 3 matches left. At 85 pounds for Sirocco, we're going to have Cashley Whaley. And for the Tigers, Tyler Bell! All right, Cashley Whaley and Tyler Bell. And I keep forgetting that I leave my microphone on so you guys know who's wrestling. Unless maybe the audio might cut off when I start yelling, but. So Bell and Whaley. And you know, so Tyler Bell, did he play basketball?
Yeah.
I thought so. So his sister played basketball, Kerrigan. And I was very impressed with her basketball skills this year. She was fun to watch. And she just always has a great attitude with me anyway. So Kerrigan, if you're watching, hi.
She had a club tonight she had to go to. I can't remember what she told me.
Uh-oh. So Whaley's looking for the half, and she's got it. Tyler's pretty flat there, and she's got him trapped. There's the fall for Whaley. All right, at 110 pounds for the Rams, Jace Meek. And for the Tigers, Ethan Knoll. Oh, thanks, Roger. So that was a big win for them. If they've already lost to Glenwood a couple times and then beat them. So Knoll facing off with Jace Meek. So Sirocco's got kind of a small wrestling team this year. And as Jace gets the takedown. But they had a good showing against Rangeley. Ethan looking for the switch here, couldn't quite get to the leg, or he went over instead of under. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get that switch going over. You got to get under. Oh, he reaches back for the head, and he's actually going to stand up with it. And Ethan still looking to get up here. That's right, Roger. 1 when it counted. And is that? Oh, no, he's not touching hands. I was going to say that was pretty close to a full Nelson. And Ethan's in trouble here. They're out of bounds. Good. Way to know where you're at, Ethan, and walk out. So coach calling for the switch here instead of the stand-up. So that means you can put a little more weight on your hands. Oh, there he goes. Ethan's going to turn the corner. He's going to get a 2. Good call, Coach. Coach Mann told him, hey, hit that switch, and he does with 9 seconds left in the first period. So he'll go into the second period down just 1 point. And we have one more match after this, you guys. It'll be Amanda Cook and Micah Cranwell, I think. Where's the other? I remember it's Cranwell or Caldwell. Okay. Cranwell. All right, here we go. Second period, 15 seconds in. No points awarded yet. And we're going to call a stalemate. And we'll return to the starting position. Neutral. 3-2, Ethan trails. Good arm control there for the Sirocco wrestler. Ethan fighting, and he's actually going to bulldog him with his own. Like, he was too tight on the arm control. Ethan's just going to drag that arm and get his takedown, take the lead 5-3. And that's the end of the second. Ethan is in the lead 5-3. All right, so here we go. Third period underway. 1 minute to go. Ethan's got the half. Can he drive, get chest to chest? Pull that wing out. Good stand up for Sirocco. And you just give up the escape here. Oh, no, he breaks him back down. There you go. He's got the half in. You just don't want to give up the reversal. So if you, nice way to reach for the cradle. And we're going to call. So he's got locked hands. You got to have over the head and under the leg. You got to have an arm in there. But we haven't been given points for locked hands today, on the first one anyway. We haven't had any repeat offenders. 18 seconds left in the match, and Ethan's in trouble here. Oh, he's got him to his back. Oh, the reversal. It's tied up. Oh, sorry, guys. We might see some overtime here with 6 seconds left. Look through, look away. There's the end of the period. So we're going to go into overtime. Sudden victory. They don't call it sudden death anymore. Shoot! All right, Ethan, turn the corner on him here. And there's a double, and they're going to be out of bounds with 45 seconds left. So if you guys don't know how overtime works, the first round of overtime is first point wins. The second round, one's going to be on top, one's going to be on bottom, and you got to ride. So you get it 30 seconds to score points, and then they'll flip it over, and the other kid gets 30 seconds to score points. And if nobody scores points, if you ride out the second overtime, you win. This gym is actually louder than it was for any high school. There it is! Noah! Or not Noah. Ethan No gets the victory with 14 seconds left on the clock. What a match. Oh, did he just throw up all over the mat? He did. Oh, get off the mat, dude. I'm just going to go to the scoreboard for a sec, guys. We got a little sick on the mat. And there's only one match left. Amanda's over there like, oh, what? Are you serious? I got to wrestle in the vomit? But that's, you guys, and you can't take anything away from, like, he just wrestled so hard and gave it all that he lost it. He lost it. Everything came out of his stomach because he was trying so hard. Nobody wants to clean it, so Anna's going down to clean it. She's getting her gloves on. But you guys, it's like I said, that is a sign of leaving it all on the mat. You don't see many kids throw up, and I know it's unfortunate for him. Might be a little embarrassing, but keep your head up, Jace. That was a great match. And, you know, like I said, you left it all out there. You literally left it all out there. But I love it. I know it sucks for you, but I just love that it was such a good match, and it couldn't have ended any better. Israel Perez had to wrestle a kid from Montrose, our very first tournament we went to. And it was I can go back to the mat now since Anna's out there cleaning. She can get a little screen time. But yeah, Israel Perez wrestled this kid from Montrose. And how it wasn't stopped for injury / blood / whatever time, the match literally took 25 minutes. The kid was bleeding. And Israel would get a takedown, get him to a pinning position, and he would spit the bit. get that plug out of his nose so he'd start bleeding everywhere. And the ref would call it, and like you could see him like close his mouth and blow blood out his nose. And I feel like it should have been a stall call because he intentionally did it. But so when he wasn't bleeding anymore, then he just got up in the middle of the match and ran to the trash can and dry heaved. And I don't know if he was sick or not. I couldn't see anything coming out. But he got 3 breaks for that. He'd run to the trash can and get a break, get a breath. And Israel ended up beating him in overtime in the longest match in the history of wrestling. But you guys, we got one match left. It's going to be Micah Cranwell and Amanda Cook. And it's going to be a good match. Amanda's having a great year. Micah had a good match against the Rangeley girl. I just looking. This is Amanda's first year wrestling. I think she did the Pee Wee program last year, but within the year or a fiscal year, I guess she's only been wrestling for 1 year. So she's been doing great. And as I said before, she's just such a fun girl. She's always excited, just so bubbly, and she's great. She's so coachable is the best word to use. She's been in some pretty tough positions as a wrestler on her back, and she's listening to the coach. Like, if she gets an extra couple seconds, she gets out of these moves. Ready? All right, mat's clean. Here we go. 130 for Sirocco. We're going to have Micah Cranwell in for the Tigers, Amanda Cook! All right, here we go. Amanda Cook and Micah Cranwell. Should be a pretty tough match here. Micah looks like she's got quite a bit of experience on the mat. They're going to bang heads here for a sec. Micah reached for a single. And Amanda trying to get her wrist back here. Good wrist control for Micah. And, double leg here. Amanda's got the headlock. I don't know if she's going to be able to turn her from there. Cranwell tried to step through with the headlock. And that leg's right there, Amanda. If you can reach down, hit that high C. And there's a shot. The old bait and switch there for Cranwell. She's going to get 3 points out of it. And she's got a tight crossface here. And we're trying to run the half, but Amanda's still on her knees here. You got to break her down. Otherwise, she can just keep spinning a circle there. And Amanda's going to try to sit out and get a leg. And she's trying to go to the out-of-bounds line maybe. Nope, she's going to bring it back in. Good awareness there from Cranwell. And that's what she needs to do is grab the ankle, break her down. But that's going to be the end of the first period. I didn't put the clock back up. Sorry, guys. But Amanda trails 3-0. Good first period. And if it's their choice, I think we're going to pick top. Because Amanda, when she gets control, look out. And that is the call. She will be on top. And big return for Amanda. Oh, good escape from Cranwell for Sirocco. And it's 4-0. Amanda trails. Amanda's kind of on her heels now. I'd like to see her go forward. Use that strength. Coach calling for a high C. And nothing. Oh, we're bleeding. Amanda's got a little blood coming out the nose, maybe. And so we'll have blood time. The only sport in the world that has official blood time. In hockey, it's an extra 2 minutes if you draw blood on the high stick. But wrestling, the only sport that has designated blood time. They kind of did some sissy stuff in basketball the other night where they stopped it because somebody had a cut, and it was like 10-minute stoppage in the basketball game. And I'm like, they got subs on the bench, throw one in. Let the trainer take care of him. They did, Keaton, or is that Keaton? Yeah. They did great tonight. Rangeley definitely, hopefully, I know we'll see them this weekend. I think in Sirocco, I think they'll be there. But no, Rangeley was a good, and they had a good group of kids. They were very respectful. We're really seeing some great kids. At that gypsum tournament, we had some kids that weren't so great as far as attitude and it's nice that most of these kids in the building, everyone tonight has lost or won gracefully. Nobody's throwing fits, nobody's taunting or anything. It's just good kids from all three of these schools, and I appreciate them making the trip. Like I said, hopefully safe travels for the Rangeley team. I actually was at the Maverick when they stopped on the way to Hayden, and all the kids came in. They weren't crazy in there. They were very respectful. So kudos to you parents for raising good kids. Well, so you wrestled tonight, Keaton. Yes, you did. You had a great match. All right, here we go, Amanda Cook. I don't have the sheet up here anymore for the Rangeley duel. Here we go. Score is 4-0 in favor of the Ram wrestler. Nothing happening yet. We are in period 3, 30 seconds left in the match. Amanda's got to get a fall here, or at least a takedown and 2 back points to take the lead. And she's got the head. Oh, it's 15 seconds. We got to go. So after the stream's over, Keaton, it'll post and you can go back and watch your match. If you go to YouTube at Tiger Time Live, you can rewind. And that is the end of the match. And Amanda will fall 4-0, but that was a tough match. Good effort on both girls. And that'll do it for us here tonight, you guys. All right, that will conclude the triangular tonight. Thanks for coming. Make sure you clean up after yourself. And thanks for joining us here tonight. Okay. So that will do it. I'm going to end the stream here in just a little bit. I'm going to give my sponsors some love on the reel, and then we'll be back this weekend from Sirocco. I know there's a basketball game this weekend, but it's a CHASA event, and we are not allowed to live stream it. So if you know somebody going, ask them to live stream on their personal page, and we'll try to get it tagged so everybody can see it. But if not, it'll be on NFHS. So yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, you guys. We had 30 people in the room at one point, so that's awesome. It's a good showing for the fans. We had some loud fans in here tonight, and it was a great night. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you at the next one right here on Tiger Time.